I think the main message is that there's no message. See, and that is, I think this point came up in the last program as well, and it's basically that the voters have kept their options open. One would have expected that this being a by-election, just about 18 months before general election, the voter would have delivered a much more sharper warning to the ruling party. To that extent, I'm somewhat surprised that the ruling party has done reasonably well, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan in particular. Haryana, according to your exit poll, if Faridabad turns out, that would be interesting. But on the whole, it's, I think the message is louder to the opposition, that the opposition needs to get united. The opposition needs to come together on a common platform and put forward a common program and ideology before it can hope to gain very much in the next parliamentary election. That, I think, is the real message of this.
Chandan, you used an expression, it seems to be a confused verdict. How is it confused? Do you still stick to it?
Yes, I think it is still confused in the sense that what we had discussed earlier, that this was the first major by-election, round of by-elections in the Hindi heartland. And here, one would have expected the trend to go one way or the other way.
A sweep, you mean?
A sweep, yes. That's what we've noticed in the Hindi belt, whether it's 77 or 80, 84. It goes one definite direction. But this time, we find that two states go one way, two others go another way, and so we can't make a general prediction about which way the Hindi heartland would go. And as we all know, the Hindi heartland will basically decide who comes to power in Delhi next time. And so to that extent, I stick by the point that it's a confused verdict. No, I don't think that an early election...
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's a divided verdict. There is no particular reason for the Congress to go in for a by-election. Only thing, I think that the ruling party may conclude that after 1 year of political sort of instability and turmoil, things are not too bad. That I think is the overall message for the ruling party.
So, what kind of final statement will you give on the performance of opposition now?
Well, on the performance of the opposition, one can only say that if they can unite and come together on some kind of a programmatic basis, I should think that they would give the ruling party a very good run for the money in the north. And considering that the ruling party's position in the south has been quite bad for the last few years, the next election is an absolutely open question. All the more reason why there shouldn't be any hurry, as far as the Congress is concerned, to go in for an early election.